Hi everyone, I'm your host, owner, and creator of The Mix. Welcome to my channel. Welcome. As you can see, what this video is going to be about. Yes, TOYMAKER wants T.I. and his wife Tiny to pay $6 million following lawsuit. Yes. This is very unfortunate. And let me say this really quickly. I do not care for T.I., the rapper. He blocked me a few years ago on Instagram because I called him a hypocrite. I could care less, but I think he went on a blocking spree. But to me, he was just being double-minded, hypocritical. I forgot what the topic was or whatever, what was out there. You all know T.I. is known for speaking his mind, thinking that he's some type of, I guess, Malcolm X or whatever. I don't know what the case may be. But I think he made a comment on Kodak Black or was saying something around the time that Nipsey Hussle passed away. But I just basically said where he was coming from just seemed so hypocritical, and I just didn't understand why was he so invested in the situation that had nothing to do with him. T.I. for comment on things that really, he's a celebrity, and in my opinion, I'm like, if you want to, I guess, comment like that, become a blogger or whatever, but, you know, he has a freedom of speech, of course, you know, I'm not against that, but I just had my opinion, and he blocked me. But with this, that being said, I feel bad for them. I don't care. I wouldn't wish this on anyone, on someone filing a lawsuit against you or owing this amount from court, but because of the lawsuit or whatever. But before I continue with my discussion and commentary, I would be remiss to not acknowledge or just even recognize my new subscribers. Thank you so much. Thank you for subscribing to The Mix. Thank you for the opportunity that you're giving me to provide you with information. For those new to my channel, my videos are pretty much pre-recorded. Go ahead and check out my videos in my video section, some of my shorts in my short section, and then also my community section. I have polls going on. But I want to say thank you so much for just allowing me the opportunity. Also to my day one subscribers, thank you so much for I feel so grateful that you all are supporting my channel, The Mix. And thank you all for giving me the opportunity to provide service to you when it comes to the content that I create. And if you all do not know by now, my content is objective, but for the most part, everybody do your own due diligence. I'm the type of creator that encourages whomever's listening, even if you're not a subscriber, do your own research, take bits and pieces here and there, and come up with your own opinion. And let's continue to engage in the comment section. Also, I need for you all to listen to this video from beginning to end. Hopefully, I do not keep you all long. This has been a long week, a long day. This is Friday, the weekend, and I'm going to be flooding you all with content. Yes, it's just, oh my gosh, these past however many months, especially becoming a content creator, it's just been taking up a lot of time. Just being an add-on to everything else I have in my life. But you know what? It's cool. It comes with the territory. Sometimes I have my moments, I'm not going to lie, be a little bit discouraged and burnt out, and I just have to really come up with a schedule that best fits me, and hopefully I can get a team together in the near future that can assist with everything that I have going on. But if you're interested in donating to The Mix, go ahead, and donation information is in my description section of the channel or post, via Zelle, via Cash App. That's another form where you can support my channel, The Mix. That way it will help towards content enhancement creation. All donations are acceptable, $1, $2, $3, whatever. I do not care. I am not picky. It goes towards content enhancement creation because I'm trying to up at some levels. I rarely go live, but they will be changing hopefully in the future once I work out some things. So head on over to my live section too, those who are new to my channel, and just check out some of my content there. And this is a multifaceted channel, so I try to bring to you all a variety of topics, a little bit of this, a little bit of that, from technology to legal. And these are, just like I said, subjective, objective in my commentary and opinion about what's going on in the news, in media, all of that, etc., etc. Okay, now that I have that out the way, yes, T.I. and Tiny. Oh my gosh. This is the TOYMAKER is like, run me my dough. Okay, they're asking for the $6 million, which is the attorney fees. So let me go ahead and share a screen with you guys and kind of take everyone back a little bit as to how this began. I did not follow this civil suit, and remember, this is a civil lawsuit. I did not follow this in detail, so I'm just going off of what has been reported in the news. So hopefully you guys get where I'm coming from with this. And let me go ahead and share my screen. Hope everybody's doing well. Hope everybody is doing well. June is over. Yeah, today's the last day of June. Okay. According to blackenterprise.com, so this is the article I'm going to be citing from. And I think I have another screen to share with you all, another article. So if I don't go over this entire excerpt of, the entire article, you can head on over to blackenterprise.com and go over the entire article yourself at your own leisure. T.I. and Tiny lose $100 million copyright infringement lawsuit against toy company. And I've taken not copyright, it's called intellectual property law. That's where you make the big bucks if you're an attorney. And corporate law, intellectual property law, contract law, employment law, that's where attorneys really get paid at. Criminal law, no, because if you dealing with people who barely got any money to be bonded out of jail, good luck. So I learned that in some of my legal classes too. But okay. After a long trial over the likeness of LOL Surprise dolls to the now defunct group OMG Girls, rapper Clifford T.I. Harris and singer Tameka Tiny Harris have lost their $100 million copyright infringement lawsuit against MGA Entertainment. The former girl group, which consisted of Tiny's daughter Zonique Pullins, and hopefully I don't mispronounce these names, Baja Rodriguez and Brianna Womack, was known for its colorful hairstyles, eclectic fashion, and distinct personalities. The Harris family felt these traits were directly copied by the popular doll company. I'm going to continue. The group was formed in 2009. Keep that in mind. The group was formed in 2009. The dolls went to market a decade later from MGA. So from 2009 to a decade later, that's 20 something. My bad. 10 more years. If you all don't know, your girl, I only can count my paycheck. Money coming in. So around 2019, 2020, the Toymaker picked up the name, or the likeness, or whatever you want to say. The couple originally served the company with a cease and desist letter in 2020. In response, MGA filed its own lawsuit, so they responded to the lawsuit. In January, T.I. and Tiny's lawyers accused the company of racist cultural appropriation, as the style the group made their own was a direct reflection of the popular dress in the black community at the time. The move resulted in a mistrial. However, the proceedings resumed this month, according to the source, and that was back in May. This article is for May. A jury decided that the doll company had done no harm in creating a doll. The CEO of MGA, Isaac Laren, vehemently agreed, calling the move by the Harris family a shakedown. Real quick, I'm going to interject right here. Cultural appropriation, that happens so much. That to me was a weak legal argument, and they should have kept it at the copyright infringement. But I think, in my opinion, thus far, based off of this article, it sounds like T.I. and Tiny, they dropped the ball on this. Okay, let's keep it going. I'm not happy, and this is the owner of the company. I'm not happy because I wasted a lot of time, energy, my employees' time, energy to deal with an extortion. Larry said, wow. They knew from the beginning they don't have a case, and they brought it anyways, and they picked on the wrong guy. They probably was thinking that he was going to settle. For MGA, it was always a matter of actual ownership. An attorney for the company, Jennifer Keller, argued that the trademark for the name of the group had expired when the group formally disbanded in 2018. But just because they disband, and I think they, according to this article, let me keep reading. I think they picked up a new name, like assumed a new name. They actually abandoned it when they changed their name, Keller said throughout the case. She argued that the group had not amassed enough fame or a following to have been copied. According to Martin Independent Journal, these ladies were trend followers, not trendsetters. Wow, the attorney said. They never achieved liftoff. Ooh, alrighty now. So let me just point in on that really quickly. It's so, to my understanding, and based off of my experience in education, and I've never conducted my own trademark or copyright, transaction or whatever, but I will in the future, and I will keep you all posted on that because I'm very familiar with how to do that independently. Nevertheless, if they abandoned it and picked up another name, I wonder did they assume? So you have to my understanding, assume or merge names. It's just like Facebook. Facebook goes by Facebook Meta or something like that. So they have ownership of both names. Usually, when companies roll out a new name, they're assuming another name, but formerly known as or AKA or something like that. The acquisition part, but it seems like, in my opinion, based off of this information, what I have in front of me, T.I. and Tiny may have dropped the ball. They should have been on the ball with this. They should have been trying to produce other stuff, to put in commerce for the likeness, not only the name, the face, and all of that. So they probably dropped the ball on this, in my opinion. And then also, she said these ladies were trend followers, not setters. They never achieved liftoff. And you know what? That's a great argument, because with T.I. and Tiny's attorneys arguing that this company appropriated the culture, well, I could, if I had a daughter, my daughter could have been dressing like that and don't even follow T.I. and Tiny's daughters, and with the colorful hair and this and that. I think that's just period, a culture thing. So who takes ownership of something that's popular? It's just like the birthday song. I'm using that as an example. At one point in time, the birthday song, you guys, could not be, how you go to Fridays or go to certain restaurants, they say happy birthday to you, all that stuff. It was a point of time that was being litigated in courts. I forgot who sued or whatever, but the judge ruled in that case that everybody can use it. Somebody was trying to trademark the birthday song, so that song has to be put on hold, and you couldn't sing it in restaurants. This was some years ago, but Google that if you have time. But my point is that it's similar to, because everybody had been singing a birthday song. So if you think culture wise, a lot of girls in the hood, even when Zonique wasn't born, even her mom, look him. When I was younger, they were wearing pink hair, yellow hair, this and that, and the colors and all of that, etc., etc. So who's to say that these OMG girls created that style? So okay, let me continue. Thanks to Tiny, OMG girls were signed into Interscope Records. Their hit Gucci This, Gucci That spent 13 weeks on the Billboard Hot 100 R&B hip hop charts in 2012. So this is pretty much what the entire article states. So what are your thoughts? Like this video, share this video, like, share, subscribe to the mix, like, share, subscribe. What are your thoughts about this thus far? So that's the beginning process of it, because it went to trial. First of all, it went to court in January, and it was a mistrial. Then in May, it went to trial, got picked back up in court again, and they lost the $100 million. And so fast forward to now this particular toy maker is basically stating, hey, we want to be reimbursed for the attorney fees we spent and all of that extra stuff. You know how they put the sauce on it in court to say, hey, So, but I know T.I. and Tiny don't want to pay. I wouldn't want to pay $6 million for nobody attorney fees or whatever else they have attached to that, because that's basically what this is. But as I stated, I believe T.I. and Tiny should not have had their attorney use that as an argument, a legal argument, the cultural appropriation. No, because it's just, like I said, the example, the happy birthday song, when that was tied up in court, and then places like Fridays, Applebee's couldn't sing happy birthday. It was on pause. It was what you call that in court, an injunction that nobody could sing the happy birthday song, because that particular, I forgot who actually was trying to gain ownership to that, like trademark it, and that has been around for decades, so probably centuries. So I don't know. That was really weird, but I remember that happened like many years ago, within the past 10 years. But a judge ruled that birthday song pretty much belonged to everybody. So it's been in commerce. It's been, there was no. So in my opinion, I think they dropped the ball on this one, and using race, nah, absolutely not. Let me go ahead and share another screen. I'm going to site yahoo.com for this. Toymaker wants T.I. to pay $6 million following lawsuit. Toy company accused stealing the OMG Girls likeness by T.I. in a lawsuit is now flipping the script on the Atlanta rapper, as MGA Entertainment claims that the self-proclaimed King of the South should pay $6 million after court proceedings ended in its favor. So they want their money back. Run it up. A milli, no. Within legal documents obtained by Billboard, the filing described why the 42-year-old should be responsible for its legal fees. So this company is saying that they got $6 million in legal fees. Woo! America the Beautiful. Woo! The OMG Girls litigation tactics, overreaching claims, and misconduct, including violating one of the court's ruling as to require a mistrial, justified awarding MGA the over $6.1 million in fees spent litigating this matter, the company's lawyers wrote. Wow. So when it was a mistrial, T.I. and Tiny still, because it was a mistrial, I believe, without prejudice, meaning they could bring it back up in court, and so that's why back in May last month they brought it back and it ended up going to trial and they lost. So these people coming for blood. The filing continued both in the manner the OMG Girls litigated this case and the weakness of the substantive claims and theories the OMG Girls presented as confirmed by the jury. The court should conclude that this case stands out from others. Yep, see, I didn't even read this one. I agree. I totally agree. Although there are some similarities, but they just dropped the ball. T.I. and Tiny dropped the ball when it came to not continuing with the trademark, and that's why you hire team of attorneys when people have corporations and organizations, say Google, say Elon Musk, and he has the Starlink and this and that. All of that is affiliated with Elon, and it's different sectors and different entities of his overall business. So you have to have a legal team in place that's keeping these trademarks and certifications and mergers and all of that stuff in place. That's why you hire a legal team to do that. And although, honestly, in my opinion, it's just my opinion, this MGA Entertainment, their LOL dolls do share a strong similarity to the OMG Girls, but according to, and this, I'm just going off of this information. I would love to read the actual civil suit, from court. I'm gonna try to research that to see, because as I stated before, I do believe their case, T.I. and Tiny's case, was weak, especially if they pushed their attorneys to use cultural appropriation. No, you should have stuck with the copyright infringement thing, stating that your intent was to ABCD. So, because I'm thinking, if they didn't merge the name, if they completely abandoned the name and the likeness or whatever of that, and they changed the name and they never put out dolls or merch consistently in commerce, then yeah, it's weak. It's weak. And one day, you guys, I'm going to go ahead and, I don't know, for those who may not know, and like I stated before, I did take a intellectual property law class. It's really easy to kind of do your own trademark and copyright. Worst case scenario, they'll come back and say, hey, somebody else is using his name. Hey, somebody else has the same image or likeness, so pick something else. But it's really simple. That way you can bypass going through an attorney, which would probably charge you about a couple grand, and you can just pay the fees and do it yourself. So I'm going to walk you all through that, especially for those who do not know. I got an A in that class too, but I haven't did my own. Matter of fact, I'm gonna do my own. I'm gonna do my own first, and then I'm gonna show you guys what I did afterwards. Or I'm gonna do, I'm gonna do someone else's, because somebody tapped me to do theirs. So I'm gonna do someone else's. I'm gonna do theirs first, and then I'm gonna show you all what I did, and that's gonna be my example. So for those who don't know how to do it on your own, trust me, it will save you some money. It will save you some money if you could just do it on your own. And worst case scenario, like I said, the copyright people, the trademark, they'll come back to you and say, hey, pick something else, and they'll give you like 30, 40 days to reevaluate whatever, and then resubmit some stuff, But you pay that one-time fee or whatever, blah, blah, blah. And then too, you are responsible to keep up with this every 10 years. I think some of them is like every 15 years, depending on, I have to I don't even know if I still got my book, but I have to do I'm probably going to go ahead and buy a book if I don't have it, probably off of Amazon, just to refresh myself. But yeah. According to the article further cites T.I. and his wife, Tiny Harris, originally went up against MGA in January, seeking economic justice. The proceedings ended in a mistrial after the Harris legal team played testimony from a Schumer's deposition, which was deemed inadmissible due to a prior ruling made by the judge. Oh, so they played dirty in court. Oh my gosh. Woo, okay, that doesn't look good. The remarkable and numerous similarities between the OMG girls and MGA's OMG doll are unmistakable, the couple's legal team said in a statement at the time. Seeing is believing. MGA has gotten away with ripping off many with lesser resources before, and we intend to stand up for creators through the lawsuit. A new trial began in the spring, where after 10 days of testimony, a jury took the side of MGA after 2 hours of deliberation. Okay, you guys, that's that. I think there's more to that article. If so, you can head on over to yahoo.com to read that at your leisure. But what are your thoughts? What are your thoughts? Do you believe that the MGA, OMG, LOL, I guess that's what it's called, dolls share a strong similarity to T.I. and Tiny's OMG girls dolls now? I guess, not dolls, but likeness, image, and they apparently are going by a new name now. T.I. and Tiny's OMG / girls or whatever. There's a new name for it. But do you believe that this company shares the likeness? Their dolls is a strong similarity to T.I. and Tiny's, name for the girl group that they once had. And again, that started in 2009. I would say, and I encourage anyone, if you have a brand, this and that, just hire someone, have someone on standby legally to handle all of this, whatever you're doing brand wise. And that's even, I'm preaching to myself. I see YouTube is kind of getting a little bit out of hand for me, in a good way. I'm going to have to start doing some things, but right now, and I still have some things in play mentally, but that I just haven't even rolled out. So, and that's the reason why I haven't, because of not having my ducks in order in terms of legal, so I'm not just trying to give YouTube space this internet, or as they call it, Beyonce's internet. I'm not going to give you guys everything. Not to say that facetiously, but let me know your thoughts. This is huge, and I don't know, the toy maker might recoup. A judge might, that particular, I mean, it's the same judge. I think the same judge rules on this. The toy maker might recoup. That's a hefty amount. $6 million to be paying an attorney fees. Like I said, I have to see the entire thing. But the losing party can be held liable for the winning party's attorney fees. I don't know if T.I. and Tiny's attorney explained that to them. Because I learned that in my contract law classes and my draft and legal document classes. I had to do, I forgot what it was, domestic relations case, a divorce case, and it went to trial, whatever. It's just a mock situation, but I had to draft something, and I asked for, actually, I wasn't required to ask for attorney fees, but I did. And my drafting legal docs professor liked that I put that in there. So, but yeah. But so like, share, subscribe to the mix. Like, share, subscribe. I will be flooding you all this weekend with content after content after content. Yes. Have a long weekend. So you all be safe. You all will be hearing from me again soon. Like, share, subscribe. I will talk to y'all soon. Bye.